Hey guys, BBQ. Bringing you a great recipe. We're going to do not your mama's meatloaf. A fantastic Traeger recipe. Follow me. First thing we need to do, we got to heat up our Traeger. So I have the Traeger Scout here. Now the way you fire this one up, you plug it in. I got it on. We're just going to turn that baby on smoke after we turn on the power, because that's important. So we got the power going. We got her set on smoke. We're going to let that baby run until smoke is established. Take about 3 minutes or so. Then we're going to come back, turn that up to 225 and let it preheat. Alright, so we're going to put our meatloaf together first. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add 1 egg. We're going to beat that. I have another one standing by just in case we need it. We're going to start off with the 1. We're going to take our whisk here. We're going to beat that egg. Okay. And then we're going to add in a couple onions. We're going to put in 3/4 cup of milk. And we had a little incident with the salt spilling. So we're going to do what's left of the salt that didn't fall off the spoon earlier. We got a teaspoon in there. Just because I'm not a real big fan of salt. Okay. And then we're going to mix all this together. Got to mix it up real good. Okay, and then we're going to add some breadcrumbs. We got a couple breadcrumbs there.
By the way, I'm right here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the dude is awesomeness. Got the camera. It's helping me out today. Alright, so now we have our breadcrumbs, onions, milk, egg, all together. So this is going to be our glue to hold the meat. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a pound of ground beef here. And put that in. And we're going to use a 1/2 pound of ground sausage. This is a pretty precise measurement here. This is the way I like to do mine. And take your hands and get them dirty. And mix all this together. This is going to be how we form our loaf here. This thing is just in my way. Alright, alright. Mixing it up. Okay. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Alright, so looks like we got plenty of egg on there, plenty of that going on. Now what we need to do is add a little bit of flavor here. So
Yeah, I actually haven't uploaded yet. I just made my channel not that long ago.
The dude is awesomeness on the mic.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, now that we got this able to form, we're going to add some flavor in here. So I got some spices and some BBQ sauce. So what we're going to do is I'm going to wipe off my hands, get these things cleaned up, put the spices in there, and then mix all that in as well. I'll be right back. Alright guys, got my hands cleaned up, so what I'm going to do is we're going to add some pepper in here. We're going to be generous because this is quite a bit of beef here. We're going to add some cracked black pepper. I put this on everything. It's Greek seasoning. It's what my dad raised me on, and I love it. I put it in all my foods, so I'm going to be generous with that. I'm going to take some of this gourmet burger here, put some of that in there, make it up real nice. And just for a little kick, we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. Just a little bit, just a little something, something. Alright, now I was looking at this and it's kind of wet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add in a little more of the sausage. Just kind of absorb some more of that moisture. We're going to put that in there, back with the hands. Got to get dirty with the meatloaf, you know. Mix it all up, get all the flavors mixed in there. What do you think? The dude is awesome. This is looking good or what?
Yeah.
Sure is. Alright. Wow. Get this all mixed up in here.
Rate me in the comments how good I am at recording. I don't think I'm that good though.
Comment section. What is that, below? I think that's below.
Yeah, it's below. It's not above.
It's definitely not above, right?
Yeah.
All right, so our meatloaf looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer this out, and we're gonna take it right out of the bowl, and we're gonna put it right on the grill.
Okay.
Directly on there. Get this baby cooking. But that's what it looks like now. So it's looking pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out. We got the Traeger warmed up to 225, and should be ready to go. We're just gonna put this right on there, and we're gonna take a meat probe, put it inside the meat, and we'll be back right outside at the Traeger. Alright guys, so here's our meatloaf. We were at 230. We went ahead and opened that up, so it's cooling off now, but we're just gonna kind of form this guy, make that into our meatloaf. And we're just gonna set this right down on the grill here. Form that up. Now it is gonna fall down a little bit between the grates, but that's okay. Look at that baby. That is gonna be one fine piece of meat when it's done, I'll tell you what. Look at that meatloaf. Alright, we're gonna let that cook. The dude, if you can close that. Lower that right down, look at that baby smoke. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna let that cook about 2 hours. Guys, so we've had this on about an hour and a half, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the internal temperature. We're looking for about 150. And we're at 146, 47, 148. So we're pretty close. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add some barbecue sauce. We're gonna use some Sweet Baby Ray's. It's really good stuff, brand new here. I'm just gonna open this up and put this on, and then we're gonna crank up the heat. We're gonna go up to about 350. We're gonna let this barbecue sauce bake on there for about 10 minutes, and that should get us right to the 160 for our meat to be done. We get our Q sauce baked on there real good. So I'm just gonna add this on here. Use a spoon, kind of smear that around nice and even. It's looking good though. I don't know, this might be one of the better meatloafs I've made, I think. What you think, dude? It's awesomeness.
Yeah, it's looking good.
It's looking real good, right? We love us some meatloaf. So what we're gonna do is just smear that around a little bit. Get a nice layer of Q sauce on there. And then, like I said, we're gonna close it up.
I mean, barbecue's in your name, so I mean,
Well,
kind of have to use it.
BBQ, right? So what we're gonna do, we got the sauce on. We're gonna crank this up for Traeger Scout here to 350.
Traeger, buy some.
Yes, buy a Traeger. Another 10 minutes.
They're really great.
Good to go. So we're back. Been about 10 minutes. We've got the barbecue sauce on, 350. So we're gonna check this, and we're gonna put our meat probe in there, and we are at 160, which is done. So 161, perfect. All right. So this is a fantastic, perfectly cooked meatloaf there. So now the tricky part, we gotta get it from there. We're gonna put this over to shut down. From here, over there.
Sorry, I accidentally put my finger.
Using only spatula skills. Look at this. That is a good looking meatloaf. So we're gonna let this guy rest about 5 minutes, and then we'll cut it open. Should be a nice smoke ring in there and a good looking meatloaf. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we've let this meatloaf rest for a while. So we're gonna cut this open and see what's going on the inside here. I'm just gonna cut it right about here. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Just like that. Perfectly cooked. Beautiful meatloaf. Got a nice little smoke ring going on there. That is a good looking loaf of meat right there. Now, the best part, the dude is awesomeness and I, we get to eat it. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, y'all. This has been a version of Not Your Mama's Meatloaf from the Traeger recipe book. And hope you all enjoyed this. If you like it, smash that subscribe button. And be sure to like this video. My first one, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, thanks y'all. Have a great day.